Most men believe the most expensive woman is the one who demands the lavish dinners, the designer bags, and the exotic vacations. They couldn't be more wrong. The truth, as it often is far more insidious. The most expensive woman you'll ever meet? She's the one who asks for absolutely nothing. The so-called free woman. But here's the thing about free. In nature, free doesn't exist. In economics, free is a marketing tactic. And in dating, free is a high-interest loan with a balloon payment waiting at the end. To see the trap, you have to look past the low-maintenance mask and into the cold, hard math of the meat tax. Imagine this. You meet low-maintenance Lisa. She's cool with pizza on the couch. She doesn't demand expensive dates. She says she doesn't need a ring. And she certainly doesn't ask for financial support. She's independent. She's chill. She's free. And because she appears to be free, you lower your guard. You stop negotiating. You stop setting boundaries. You think you've found a unicorn, a woman who defies the conventional wisdom that all women want money. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Women aren't prizes. They're liabilities. And before you get outraged, understand what that means. Anything that requires constant maintenance, whether it's a car, a house, or a relationship, is a liability. It demands your attention, your time, and your resources. The question isn't if you'll pay, it's how and when. This is where the default price comes in. If you don't negotiate your terms up front, if you don't establish clear boundaries and expectations, you'll pay the default price. And that price? It's always higher. Set not by you, but by societal expectations, emotional manipulation, and eventually the legal system. You're essentially signing a blank check, hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. Let's break down the true cost with what I call the meat tax: money, energy, attention, and time. These are your most valuable assets, and the free woman paradoxically demands the most of them. First, money. It's not just the fancy dinners, it's the unspoken expectation of cohabitation. Your apartment suddenly becomes our apartment, but the bills remain your bills. It's the shared expenses that mysteriously lean 80-20 in her favor. And God forbid if children enter the picture without a clear, legally binding agreement. You're looking at child support payments that can cripple you for decades. This isn't about being cheap. It's about understanding the financial implications of a relationship without clear terms. Then there's energy and attention, the emotional labor of navigating a relationship where expectations are vague, the constant need to guess what she wants, to manage her moods, to be her therapist, her cheerleader, and her emotional punching bag. This drains your mental and physical reserves. It leaves you with nothing left for your own goals, your own ambitions, your own life. It's a silent killer of ambition, a slow drip of your vital life force. And finally, time. This is the most precious resource of all, because it's the only one you can't get back. 5 years in a free relationship thinking you're saving money? That's 43,800 hours you'll never get back. To put that into perspective, that's enough time to master a new language. Build a successful side business. Travel the entire world twice. Or become an expert in a complex field. Instead, you've spent it in a relationship that offered no clear return on investment, only a mounting emotional and financial debt. What happens when this free arrangement inevitably crumbles? The messy breakup of a cohabitating couple without a legal framework. No prenuptial agreement, no clear division of assets, just a legal battle that will drain your money, energy, attention, and time even further. The free woman, in the end, costs you everything. The solution isn't to avoid women. It's to embrace a higher level of personal accountability. This means negotiation is mandatory. Boundaries aren't optional. They're the only way to protect your peace, your resources, and your future. Real freedom isn't about finding a woman who asks for nothing. It's about being a man who knows exactly what he's paying, why he's paying it, and what he's getting in return. You always pay. The only question is, are you paying upfront with clear boundaries and a negotiated agreement? Or are you paying at the end with your life, your legacy, and your sanity? If you want to stop paying the default price and reclaim your meat, then subscribe to this channel.